Hi guys, and welcome to my video on Secrets to Fat Loss. So this is the first video of a 4-part series that we are going to break down and understand the basic fundamental roots of how your body burns fat. So we all know we should be doing this, we should be doing that to burn fat, but why? And this is what these videos are all about. So the first video that we're going to be talking about is a quick diagram on how the body actually burns fat. So this is a real base fundamental factor. Now, we are not going to be doing a complex terminology. It's a way I have discovered of explaining a really complex situation and making it very, very simplified. So those who don't have a nutrition degree or a exercise physiology degree, etc., can clearly understand exactly what I'm talking about and how the body works. So let's dive into it. The first page here that we're going to be looking at is simply fat. So fat is a stored fuel source. It's something that doesn't want to be used, hence the reason it's stored. It's your body's backup plan if something goes wrong, such as your body thinking, oh my God, this person's trying to kill me. It starved me to death. Or simply the fact that you're having a low carbohydrate, low sugar diet or a low calorie diet. And what your body is doing is basically tapping into its backup plan. So that's why fat is stored, because your body doesn't really want to use it. So if you are going to use it, then you have to trick your body into actually using it. So the next page here is liver. So what your liver's job is to take fat and convert it into a usable fuel source, because fat is not a usable fuel source. So your body goes through a range of processes called glycolysis or glycogenesis, and what that does is basically takes fat and converts it into sugar in your bloodstream. And your body's only primary fuel source for muscle contraction or metabolic processes is sugar. So your body burns sugar. Your body doesn't really technically burn fat. You were born and die with the same amount of fat cells in your body. Your body either taps into your fat cells and converts it to a usable fuel source, or your body just simply uses the sugar in your diet. Which leads me to my next point. Your body gets sugar, fuel, from two different sources. It will either get it from food, such as eating sugars, such as chocolate, or complex carbohydrates, such as bananas and pasta, or it will get it from your stored body fat. So remember, it's a backup plan. Your body fat's a backup plan. Your body doesn't want to use that. So in order to force yourself to burn fat, we have to remove the other option. We have to remove the sugars and carbohydrates from your diet, or simply cut your calories. So if you simply cut your calories, your body thinks, where do I get my excess calories from to survive? And will tap into your backup plan, which is your stored body fat. The other option is to remove your sugars and carbohydrates, forcing your body to get those sugars through glycolysis or glycogenesis from your stored body fat. So fat goes to liver, liver converts it to sugar, and your muscle tissue is what uses that. So your body can actually store sugar in your muscle tissue, but your muscle tissue is what burns sugar. So your muscle tissue is like your engine in your car. The bigger the engine, the more fuel it's going to use. A big car burns more fuel than a little car simply because it is bigger. So the more weight training you do and the more muscle mass you have, the more calories your body burns at rest. So let's cut a long story short. Fat gets transported to your liver converts it to sugar, which then gets used by your muscle for fuel. That's a basic rundown of how your body works. We're going to dive into that, make it a little bit more technical, and we're going to learn a little bit more in the following classes. This is a one of 4-part mini-series where we're going to explain how the body works and how your body burns fat. And then we are going to dive into deeper things in the following months, such as tricks to use fat for energy. Talk to you soon.